Hi everyone, hope you guys are all doing well. Just wanted to do a quick video here with a little bit of economic discussion. As I usually do, I'm going to stick to try to bring it back to silver stacking and also to monetary and fiscal policy. But it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I just thought that now was a good time to try to get back into it and do a little bit more economic discussion on this channel. But also too, I just want to take the time to thank you guys as always for watching the videos just up front. I know that we continue to struggle to try to put up videos consistently these days, but we still are reading all of the comments, and we appreciate all the views and likes that we're also getting. But just to jump into this, it's been a discussion that my brother and I have had recently, and I know that we've been hearing, at least up here in Canada, that we can expect interest rates to rise. And I know that we're looking forward to that because as we've been entering the workforce, it would be nice to earn a decent interest rate these days. However, what I want to do first is just to bring to your attention an article in the Globe and Mail here to start that was published on Tuesday, April 17th in 2012. And the title of this article is Start Planning Your Rising Interest Rate Escape Plan. And if we go down and read the main body of the article, it starts off by saying, it's time to start planning your rising interest rate escape plan. And he goes on to say, the author does, that rates aren't on the increase just yet, but the Bank of Canada on Tuesday, and again back in 2012, April 17th, they say that economic conditions are improving enough for the bank to start looking for an opening to raise rates from today's freakishly low levels. And they seem to think that, a year from now we may be able to see rising interest rates. Now, we all know what happened in January of 2015. We know where we are. But just to see another article, this one from The Star, another Canadian publication. It was published on the same day as the previous article on April 17th, 2012. And this one's titled, Higher Interest Rate and Borrowing Costs Coming. And then in brackets, just not yet. And the thing is too, if we scroll down for the main article, it says, the Bank of Canada kept its trend-setting overnight interest rate steady at 1%, but warned that higher borrowing costs are on the way. So it was funny too how it was trend-setting back in 2012, but even now in 2015, 1% seems to be the norm that everybody is accepting. But also too, it's funny just to see that in 2012, the Bank of Canada, and I guess everybody in the Canadian media, had assumed that, the economy was going to be turning around at any point, which would allow the central banks to finally start increasing interest rates from the 1% level that they were at this time. Now, I'm going to just go to an article that was released here, and this is the Financial Post, yet another of Canada's financial publications. And this one was published on January 15th, 2015, so just a couple of days ago. And this one is entitled, Why Canadians Can Expect Low Interest Rates for Longer, Much Longer. And if we scroll down, it's really amazing now just what's been going on and just how wrong the Bank of Canada and the media has been. But it says, don't look for another interest rate hike for 2 more years. In fact, there is a 1 in 3 chance the Bank of Canada will actually cut rates before the end of this year. And again, this was predicted by Morgan Stanley. And they push back on in the third paragraph. It says that they forecast the first rate hike now in 2017. Now, up here in Canada, around 2013 and definitely in 2014, there was articles and even on the television on financial stations such as the Business News Network here in Canada. They've been really pushing since 2013 and 2014 that we were going to get our first interest rate hike in most likely the third or fourth quarter of this year of 2015. So now they've seemed to just be giving up on increasing rates in 2015, and now they've pushed it even further into the future where we can expect a first rate hike in 2017, and there could actually be a further rate reduction before the end of 2015. So there's a couple of things that I just want to point to when taking a look at all these financial articles. First of all, it just demonstrates that the Bank of Canada really can't forecast and predict basically anything, particularly when it comes to the improvement of the economy and how that relates to an increase in interest rates. But also, too, I think that we should give ourselves credit because I think the silver community has been on top of this trend for at least the past couple of years, where, so it seems like the silver community knows at these debt levels where Canada and countries like the United States as well have gotten into so much debt. It's really a precarious position now where if there's anything wrong with the economy, and in Canada it's been the fall in oil, which has been extremely negative here in Canada. Whenever there's, the slightest negative news coming about, everyone kind of panics. The Bank of Canada pushes their forecasts into the future, and as we see here now, they've pushed the increase in the interest rates to 2017. But most importantly, other than just the fact that, you really can't believe what the Bank of Canada says or any central bank, and also too, so the silver community pretty much already knows this and already knows not to really listen to what the central banks are saying. But I think, and this is where my brother and I, what we've really been talking about, is we have to find ways in which we can better ourselves and improve our own savings. Really, with these low interest rates, the central banks are taking away a really important saving strategy that used to be the easiest way to save for your future, where you could just put money in the bank and earn interest on that money. Really, at the percentages, at the interest rates you're going to get now, my brother and I, we just don't see the benefit of putting money into the bank and not earning a great interest rate or any interest rate, but also too with inflation, it's actually losing purchasing power. So what we're doing and what we're going to try to focus on in 2015, it's great to continue coin roll hunting, which we'll probably talk about in a video here coming up. Also our silver stacking strategies, but we're really going to try to be improving ourselves, from a physical standpoint, and also too just from an educational standpoint, because we really can't just rely on the old strategy of just putting money in the bank and hopefully just earning an interest rate on that for our future. And really, we already started doing that with silver, but I think it's just important to focus on the fact now that we really have to start taking care of ourselves better. And I hope that we can make some videos in 2015 that talk about this a little bit more. But really, at this point, with another push down the road of raising interest rates, it's become clear now that, everything is kind of upside down at this point, and we really have to start looking after ourselves if we're going to be able to better our future. Which means we're still going to continue coin roll hunting and silver stacking and hopefully getting some gold as well. But we have to do probably more at this point in hopefully bettering ourselves for the future. But I hope you guys found this video interesting. Just let me know in the comments section below if you guys agree with me or you feel the same way. Also too, maybe post some ideas for how you guys are bettering yourselves in 2015. I'm going to try to get into just reading books more for educational pursuits for myself. I really kind of stopped doing that in the last couple of years, and I think I have to get back into it more and more and hopefully make some economic videos on this channel at the same amount that I used to be doing in the past. But again, I hope you guys found this video interesting. If you could like, comment, and subscribe, we always greatly appreciate that. Be on the lookout for a coin roll hunting video, a discussion video, and hopefully some actual coin roll hunting in the near future, and also a video just discussing where we are with our silver stacking. But thanks so much for watching as always, guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next video. Bye for now.